Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Everything I say is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. So Sogucci did her interview with Carlos King from the Bell Collective, and I have to say that this interview was quite disappointing. Other people may have other opinion, but this was quite disappointing because they really talked about what happened on the show. She talked for a good 20-30 minutes about Salina and how she was a better mother to her daughters than Salina was. And in the same breath saying she neglected her daughter for a man. It would be different if Sogucci kept it to what was happening on the show in this interview and not took it back to her and Salina's history. When you in a war, you can't be mad at what somebody say to you. You called her an extra. She let you know she'll never be an extra because she was married to JJ first. You'll always be second. Dig, just like you threw a dig. And then you want to bring her daughters into it. Like, it's not fair. You said the daughters ain't been on TV in 10 years, so I'm bringing them back to the TV. I just feel like, in my opinion, it should have stayed between you and Salina and not bring the daughters into it. So when you say the daughters get into it and they should stay in a child's place, but you keep bringing the daughters into it. So before I get into it, I'm going to read the comment which was under this video from Salina and Sanjay. Said under the video with her comment, she said, "You thought I was weak because I was nice, but I'm way stronger than you think." She mentioned some atrocious things that happened to her, but y'all can check that comment out to see it for yourself. Physically and emotionally belittled, lied to, lied on, hated on, talked down on, cheated on, set up, disrespected, discriminated against, seizures, strokes, had to learn how to write, speak, and walk again, lost my best friend, biological parents, the parents that raised me, and lost my only son. Am I still standing strong, 10 toes down? So if your goal is to hurt me, it's going to be very hard to do with the lies. And if you continue to throw shots, make sure it's Casamigos with a glass of champagne on the side. It's the weekend, smooches. So basically, Salina said, you can say what the hell you want because you ain't hurting nothing over here. Smooches. So her daughter Sanjay also wrote under this video interview with Carlos King. Sanjay wrote, "With Bring It, the production never cared who Sogucci was. That was not our fault. Wasn't nobody hiding it. They just wanted my mom, us, and my dad. My dad should have spoke her up if she wanted recognition on the show. Regardless of Bell Collective seasons, if she was that involved in our lives, as she say, she'll know that us, our mom, and Latrice are close and have been going to her events since forever. As for the baby shower, didn't she interact with my mom? Question mark. So all of a sudden my mom didn't say hey to her, which caused Sogucci to walk up to my mom and Tamara knowing she was about to be disrespectful. She's never walked up in my mom's space and been rude like that, so it's most definitely wasn't the show that got her acting the way she did. The show got Sogucci being bold and doing stuff she ain't never did." Now, here's my take on it. When I was watching the show, I was like, why Sogucci got this attitude walking in there? It's almost like she saw Salina and had an attitude. And based on this interview, she was mad that Salina was there. Because she said this is her platform. It's time for Salina to take a back seat. Like she did on Bring It. Now, at the end of the day, that's those girls' mother. At the end of the day. And they wanted her mother on the show. So I don't understand why you're mad at that. And secondly, that dig you threw was like when you was on the show, you was looking through a window in a sundress and some flip-flops. But she was on that show while you was in the background feeling a way about it. Child, I didn't like this interview at all. It was nothing about the show. It was all about Salina. She also threw shade at Latrice as well. Now, I also have another question. Were you and Latrice really friends? Like, you're saying that you ain't know her and Salina were friends. Were you and Latrice really friends? And she just gave you the opportunity to come on this show. But let's listen to some of the things she had to say.
That she gave you the title as a top realtor in all of Jackson. Is that true?
I mean, Latrice can't figure out her life. I mean, one episode I'm a friend, the next episode I'm not a friend. So, she's just trying to figure out who's really her friend.
Anybody notice she never answered the question about Latrice giving her the top realtor name, number one realtor? But let's continue.
What is really going on between you and Latrice? Because did your friendship really dissipate because of a business transaction that went wrong.
Of course, all Gucci wanted was, hey, get on the phone, communication. She said she's a boss, she's all about business. Well, since business started with communication, all you had to do was say, hey, Gucci, I'm going to use somebody else. You're moving too slow for me. You're moving slow like Cliff ass, so I'm going to move on to something else. And I can get over the coins and stuff. All I wanted, Latrice, is just, hey, have a conversation with me. Learn with doing business, you just got to be upfront with people. If you're not going to use somebody, let them know. Of course, Gucci fumbled the bag and didn't get her to sign the working with a real estate agreement, because that was my friend. I thought was my friend, and I was like, well, I get her to sign that later. I want to get her this building. And what a great look, closing with your castmate on your new 4,000 square foot building or whatever. I was just like, come on now. I patronize with you, and, I buy her from you from time to time. I support your business.
So you wanted Latrice to be a businesswoman and communicate with you. You patronized her business, so you thought she would patronize you and be loyal. But you as a business person didn't do your business. You didn't get Latrice to sign that disclosure. So Carlos put her in the trick bag and asked if what we're seeing on the show, do Latrice have her own money or she relies on Cliff's money, aka Zaddy? She gonna say she thinks she relies on Zaddy's money, okay? But then turn around and say, due to confidentiality, I know who holds the bag. Girl, you just told on yourself.
I know who holds the bag. I'm just gonna say that. But I can't reveal that due to, I'm gonna keep that a secret, Latrice. Well, I'm just, even though Latrice threw a lot of dirt on my name, I know who really, they go 50-50. I don't go 50-50 over here in my house. Jay takes it all. Jay has.
Gucci, you better sleep with one eye open. You saw how she did Marie Monroe. Okay, lies and all about Marie Monroe. You better sleep with one eye open. So she continued to speak on Latrice and how Latrice brought Salina to the show because her and Sogucci wasn't getting along, and she feels like misery loves company. So let's move on to what she had to say about Salina, which she had a whole lot to say. So I'm not even going to play all of that. I'm just going to play the parts I thought was just ridiculous.
And with Jay, I had my own house. Jay had his own house. I would come over there. I would cook for them. I would clean for them. I would do their homework. Salina was nowhere in sight, and she said, I never did nothing for the girls. Don't forget, Gucci was there. I combed their hair. I took their dinner. I helped them with their homework when you was running the streets. Jay and I took the girls on their first flight to Disney World. We spent a lot of time. We did family things together, and Salina was nowhere in sight. Salina showed up when the casting for Bring It showed up. All of a sudden, I want to be this super mom. And Jay was okay with that. He was like, well, this will give a chance for the girls, for her to spend time with her girls. So that's when Salina was kind of in the picture. But from 6 years old all the way up to about 13 or 12, well, after the girls stayed with Jay until they graduated from high school. So very important part of their life. That's when it came. That's why my daughter got and was having this thing where, Mama, I need you. But I was neglecting, and I'm going to be honest, I was neglecting my daughter trying to win a man. I would.
So for me right here, everything you saying about Salina is null and void. When you turn around and say you neglected your own daughter to take care of somebody else's kids.
I neglected my family, which was wrong, trying to win a man. At the end of the day, I feel like I was put on the back burner. And then when Bring It showed up, I'm at every competition, DD4L, we doing, supporting them all to the fullest. I was in the background. I was never like, hey, look at me, I want to be on TV and this. And Carlos, I played a very important role in the girls' lives. And I just don't want them to forget that. I don't want Salina to sway them to think I'm such a bad person.
Well, after this interview, she ain't got to do no swaying. The way you talked about these girls and their mother.
No.
When Bring It was airing, they made it seem like Salina and JJ were still married, though, right?
That's correct. They did.
Now, I watched DD4L faithfully. It was a great show. And I never got the impression that they were still married. I got the impression that they were separated, and I think Salina mentioned it. But they were there supporting their daughter.
That's correct. Several times they would shoot a scene. It'll be him, her, and the girls, and I'm sitting on the outside. Yes, that made me feel a type of way, like, in a certain type of way. I'm like, this is not right. But you know what, Carlos? I was like, I'm still going to support them.
So I'm confused. You felt the way because they didn't put you on the show, which Salina, the kids, or JJ had nothing to do with. But you felt the way. And you said you wasn't thirsty. So if you're not thirsty, then why you felt the way if you was just there to support JJ and his girl as the girlfriend? But okay. So this was the sinker for me. Carlos asked her about them being cordial at the baby shower and what changed in tonight's episode to make her want to call her extra. Although you wanted to be an extra on Bring It, but that's just my opinion. And listen to what she said.
Well, let me go speak to Tamara. I get paid to speak to all the bells. I get paid to bust it down with these bells, not the other ladies in the room. So I was gonna just bypass her, and she just, I didn't know why at this point she really wanted to have a conversation since the camera was here. She didn't want to have a conversation at the baby shower because she was all over the place. But all of a sudden, we got lights, camera, action. Let's have a conversation with Gucci. You never said these many sentences, these many words to me anyway. So I was like, you know what?
Now, her husband did an interview with another YouTuber. I think her name is Millie Chan. I heard a few snippets from it. I'm going to listen to the full thing. But the husband said that they were at a party at his sister's house and they were getting along. They were dancing together. So you can't tell me that y'all wasn't cordial with each other. Y'all would have a good time with each other. So are you performing for the TV screen or is Salina performing for the TV screen? I'm confused. And one last thing I want to bring up is Carlos, Gucci said that Salina's a nice woman. And Carlos goes in to say how she's, Salina has the it factor. That's the reason why she's on TV so long. But let me let y'all listen to it, and then I'll come back with my last commentary.
Salina got her camp, and they, like, hey, she was on TV. We love, and that's okay to love her. That's okay. I mean, she's a nice woman.
I know she is. She's very. Listen, Salina.
Yeah, so it's not like I'm bashing her.
Oh no! Listen, Salina is very pretty. She, like you said, she's nice. She's sexy. She's funny. She's cool. Listen, it's the reason why she was on TV as long as she was because she has the I and the T. You can't take that away from Salina at all. I fundamentally believe you don't have to put someone down to lift yourself up.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So for you to be able to say, look, yes, me and her going through it, and this is fun shade that you guys have this banter, but I appreciate the fact that you're like, look, I recognize who she was and what she brings and who she is now. Yeah.
That's right. There's no hate, no shade, it's just like, sis, let me do me. I let you do you. And I stayed in the background. So, but if you want to enter this platform, there's certain things that we do. I mean, we don't throw shade, but we don't throw blows,
Here's the problem I have with that whole little section right there. Carlos said you don't have to bring someone down to bring someone up. This whole interview was about her downing Salina. That she was a better mother to her children than Salina was. To me, it appears like Sogucci always wanted the spotlight. Since Bring It. Okay, in my opinion. But y'all go check out this interview. Tell me what y'all think. Do y'all think she talked about Salina way too much? It was not about the episode? Because none of that stuff came up in the episode. Do you think she have a right to feel the way she feel about Latrice? For me, I said she better sleep with one eye open. You saw how she did Marie Monroe. Okay? Anyway, guys, that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.